Hey guys, True Knight here. So today I wanted to go over my version of Voiceless of how I'd run it this format. Again, I've taken a bow out for this format and I'm not going to be playing, but if I were to play, this is how I'd kind of run it with the new sets and all. So, or the new LED set and everything. So let's get right into it. It is kind of similar to my first video. Again, I appreciate the views and everything, you guys helping out a lot with the channel. But it is kind of similar to that first vanilla, very niche profile. It just got a few more text to it. So I am running 3 low, 3 diviner of course, 3 Saphira. Nothing changes there. These are your bread and butter of the deck. These are what gets your engine going, keeps you flowing in the game. 1 Trius and 1 Cerebus, so nothing different, very simple. 2 Skull Guardian, the Omnigate's crazy. I don't believe in running 3 of this card, I don't think you need to. You should have a firm grasp or win the game with 2. If you're missing a third, maybe side 1, I guess is my advice to you, but I've never seen it come up where you need a third. In this build I'm only running 1 Cerebus, that's all I feel like this really needs. You can kind of min-max it and make do with it, so, but for those of you who are very comfortable with 2, by all means. And then I'm still keeping in this tech. I still think it's pretty good. Its negation's great for spells, and it's just recursion. It can keep summoning itself out turn up to turn, so pretty good overall card for the deck. Of course, 3 barrier. We keep it 3 barrier just because it's kind of like your typical searcher engine setup, all of those things. 2 prayer, that doesn't really change. You still want to run that at 2. I don't really ever see myself needing 3 or wanting 1. 2 is perfect. Still running the 1 blessing. I know some of y'all are cutting that out, but I just think that it's a great card. It's great for the engine. Really helps out with the engine, keeping game flow. So, and then of course still 1 trap. So that's it for the engine. Now for my non-engine version of this, 3 Ash. Ash is just great. Don't live in fear of Hita. It is what it is. Great card though. 3 Nib, because Nib is still, this is a Nibiru format, so I really wanted to take this out and put Fenrir in, but Nibiru is stronger than Fenrir right now. So, and then 2 Ghosts, just because Tempai is a thing. I kind of agree with Joshua Schmidt that Tempai is not going to be as strong as we all think it is, and it'll be put in check and see lesser popularity, but it's still a very strong, cheap alternative to Fire, and it can be a tier 2, tier 1.5 deck. So, and then 3 pre-prep. It's still your searcher, really helps your engine, collecting pieces you're missing, things of that nature. I did take out the Prosperity and instead I put in Super Poly, just because after playtesting with Prosperity, I just felt like that I really wanted more of a going second fight, and so I feel like Super Poly really gives you that, and it's just insane against a lot of decks right now. So, and then I'm still sticking with 2 talent just because it's crazy this format. You gotta use it to hand rip, you can use it to take a monster and win game. Really good to also draw sometimes. It can be your extra draw power that you're missing from, or if you're missing Prosperity. And then of course 3 Infirm. So not really much changes there, guys. Still very simplified deck, but it's just kind of what I would choose to run instead of the very like typical voice deck you're seeing right now. This is more geared towards like locals and regionals level play, I believe, rather than YCS level play. So, and then for extra deck, still with the 1 Relinquish, 2 Dyna, 1 SP, 1 Dark, and 1 Lightning. So that doesn't really change. I think that that's still all relevant for the deck right now. 1 Herald and 1 Chaos. I don't think those really need to change either. I did misplay on the extra deck, now that I think about it, while I was creating this build, is this should have been in there, my extra deck last profile. So, but anyway, I'm still sticking with, instead of Zeus, I'm still sticking with Red Eyes because I just like it better than Zeus. And then of course with the Odd Eyes that I play in deck. And then for Super Poly targets, I'm running all these, plus Super Poly plus Diviner targets. So, very simplified, very kind of easygoing build to the deck. Again, this is how I would run it at like a local / regional level. Nothing too crazy, nothing like other engine wise and everything like that. If we can get this video up to 200 views, I'll go ahead and do a Voiceless Voice branded version of the deck, and then we'll kind of go from there about maybe a Voiceless Voice Melodious build. So anyway guys, please be kind, be respectful of each other, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.